Is it working again? It might be working again. Okay. I need to go check that over again. Is it working? Yeah. Just need a moment to check. And, yes, it is working. My bad. I, I'm very sorry about that. So I tried ultra low latency, even though I thought it might be a strain on my computer because I was like, you know what, I could probably do it, but then that happened. That's on me. I really should have fixed that. I am very sorry. God, I can't believe I screwed up that bad. Yes, I did indeed eat today's Zippy. um, God, that was awkward. Why does my voice sound different? Oh, why does my voice... My voice should sound the same. Uh, 1 sec. Let me check something. You sound fabulous? Oh, okay. My... Okay, so that happened, guys. Somebody clip that. I want to post it on a short. I don't know. At me at Twitter, I don't know. I might clip that later, actually. My bad. Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll have to go back. Oh yeah, listen, I have two forms. One of them is Yandere and one of them is, oh god, I messed up. But yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Without screwing up this time. Hi there, sweetheart. Glad to see you could join me again. Sorry for the little technical difficulties, but they're to be expected, you know? Sometimes there are some hurdles when it comes to love. So, how are you guys doing today? What's going on? Are every single one of you having a great day? I hope you are. Because, if you aren't, then, well, I might have to kill whoever made you have a bad day. Sorry. Sometimes I get a little too overzealous, I sound more high pitched. What do you mean? I sound the same way I always do. Oh, actually. 1 sec. Okay, do I sound better now? That one's on me. That one's on me. Okay. So I forgot. I added like 10 decibels. I normally use a voice thing that makes my mic clearer. So that way when I record and I up the decibels on the pitch by like 7 because I had a hard time performing the angel dust voice. So I was like, you know what? I need to do that. Okay. That's my bad. God, I am an issue. Okay, my bad. I really like I was like having fun with this idea. I'm screwed up twice already. Listen, I am very sorry, Ali friend. I'm so sorry. Okay, back. My god, I'm horrible. Hello there. Sorry about that. I hope my voice sounds better now. I hope you like it. So, what did every one of you do today? I mean, I was curious. Oh, yes, indeed, Midnight. We are back to normal, or as normal as life can be. Oh, I'm sorry, LLN. I don't have any ketchup, but what I do have is, well, I don't think you'd want to eat all this red splatter behind me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bug. You didn't have a good day? Was it caused by somebody? Somebody that I can find? Somebody I can... that I can maybe have some fun with? That was my day. My day was great. Oh my god, I spent the whole day buying rope and duct tape. and possibly following you around, but you know, how else am I gonna know you're safe? Oh, Rosa, sweetheart, I'm so sorry you're sick. Maybe you could lay down in bed and I could take care of you. And you could stay there, lying down forever and ever, with me watching over you, darling. Culture, I am animating those bloopers. Oh my god. It'd be so nice to have something made by you, sweetheart. Yes, Zippy, what the hell? I'm sorry. I can be a little intense sometimes, but you know I only have your interests at hearts. Hearts? I messed up. Okay. Either way. So, I need to tell you guys a few announcements. So, I've got some good news. That audio where well, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but it'll include 8 VAs will be coming out later this month. More than likely on Halloween. So you guys can enjoy your personal taste of a horror movie. I promise it won't be too bloody. I'll also choke some people to death so there won't be that much splatter. Oh yes, Bug, it is 8 VAs. Do you know how hard it was to find all those people? But I'm telling you right now, you're gonna love listening to it. It'll be a 40-minute horror movie just for you, darling. Can I have a sharp object? I'm harmless, I swear. Darling, even if I gave you a knife, it's not like you'd be able to resist me. And it's not like you'd be able to escape. But still, I don't know if I want to take that chance. After all, having my darling escape, it wouldn't be very nice, and it wouldn't be very pleasant, especially considering I'd have to hunt you down. And the risk that somebody would want to get in the way and help you, well, I don't really want to take that risk right now. Can I have your axe? Oh, you want my axe? Well, I don't know, it's a really nice axe. It's made with tempered steel. For those of you who don't know, if you ever want to, well, cut up a lot of things and keep a sharp edge, I'd highly recommend a blade with tempered steel. As long as you're in for the long haul, darling. Just imagine how many things you can slice and dice. Tempered steel is the perfect way to go, darling. But unfortunately, I don't really think I want to give you my axe. After all, it is mine. And how else would I keep you in line, sweetheart? How else would I find all the people in your life that need to disappear? And what would I do with their bodies once I've killed them? Do you know how hard it is to chop up a body with a knife? I much prefer an axe. I used to have a hacksaw, but unfortunately I had to get rid of it. It became too rusted through. Oh, bring the axe back. Darling, you might make me think that you have a thing for the axe. I might get a little jealous. Hello, hope everyone is doing well. First stream. Well, nothing. What a stream to join on. I hope you like my Yandere contents. Oh, who am I kidding? You clicked on this stream, you probably do. Culture, you're my favorite. Oh, darling, you have no idea how good it makes me feel to hear those words. Oh, my love. I have a headache. Midnight, sweetheart. I would highly recommend some ibuprofen, maybe getting some water. You need to take care of yourself, darling. Apparently you can use a paperclip to pick locks. Oh. Well, luckily I wouldn't give you any paperclips. And besides, I don't exactly think you have the skills to break out of a lock with a paperclip. Hello, spring winter lover. Raphael, are you calling me cute? That's adorable. Well, I'm certainly not as adorable as you, sweetheart. You're so, so beautiful. Do you even realize what you make me think of? What you do to me, darling? Culture, do you mind if I ask you a question? Why am I tied to a chair and I don't know if that's blood or ketchup? Well, listen, I had to tie you down. Otherwise, you would have ran to someone. You would have gone to the police or a friend. You would have screamed Bloody Mary. Oh my god, there's a stalker chasing me and he just wants to kidnap me and kill me or bathe in my blood. Well, obviously, I couldn't let that happen, so I just had to tie you down. Just a little bit, I promise. This is only temporary. Maybe for a few weeks or a few months, maybe a few years. Until you gain my trust, darling. Then I'll let you out of there. As for all the blood, well, some people came around looking for you, and well, they made a unsatisfying end. At least for them. When I was younger, I broke a door by trying to pick a lock with a stick. That actually kind of sounds crazy, honestly. Like, how, like, did you jam it? You know, I'm not going to question it at the moment, darling. Your laugh is my favorite. Well, thank you. Honestly, I first started doing it for the Yandere effect when I was first starting out, but eventually it just kind of became a thing I do. It's a natural thing. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'll be sitting around hanging out with people, and all of a sudden I just, I start to giggle to myself, and I start to think, wow, I actually have this laugh stuck now. I injured my knee. A girl kicked my knee out. Can you give her payback, darling? You need only tell me her address. I promise. I'll sneak in through her window late at night while her parents are asleep. And I'll just start hacking away, one swift cut right through the neck. She won't even be able to scream. You know, I do love using the axe on some of my victims, but if I'm being honest, particularly one of my favorites is the grand piano wire. They don't get to scream, they don't get to know what's going on until it's too late. They're asleep, they're walking in a hallway, and all of a sudden they can't breathe, and their neck just starts to close in on itself. Oh, to see somebody's body drop, to see the terror in their eyes as their arms flail about, as their legs desperately kick as they try to grab at your face, only to realize that there was never any escape. Sorry, just thinking about some stories. Is it odd I draw most things on my phone? Most people would rather draw on an iPad. If it makes you feel any better, I used to do that when I was younger, and then I started drawing on paper. I wanted to get one of those iPad things so I could start drawing again, but, you know, never got back into it. I was really inspired when I watched that Scream TV show a long time ago, because I saw a character in it that would draw depictions of Ghostface, and I was like, man, that would be so cool to start drawing them. But yeah, that's a little bit of my story. Bye, guys. I'm going to bed. Well, I wish you the best, Chanel. I hope you sleep well, sweetheart. And also, maybe do me a small, eensy beatsy little favor. Could you leave your bedroom window unlocked? It just makes things so much easier. We can ask questions. Why, yes, you can. I didn't tape your mouth shut, darling. Yesterday, I remember that perfect moment when you said fire and it fired. By the way, I thought I should mention, if any of you guys want to clip any streams, maybe add me on Twitter. I'm thinking about like finding clips and editing them and then putting together like YouTube shorts for them, you know? My window is always unlocked. Well, thank you, darling. That's why it's always so easy to get in. I sneak in, I look at your sleeping body. You look really, really adorable while you're sleeping. What if I found your internet history, Mr. Yandere? Well, I mean, why would you want to do that? It's not like I was searching your name or your social media. It's not like I was cyber stalking you. Why would I do that? And it's certainly not like I was looking up your security warranty. I mean, what? No, I wasn't doing that. I would never. Your voice is so soothing and relaxing. It makes me sleepy even though it's morning here. I'm glad, darling. I'm glad I could help you fall asleep because then you'll start dreaming of me. And isn't that amazing? You'll dream of me, darling. My window is always open for you, darling. Oh, trust me, I know. You would not believe how much easy access I get into all of your little homes. And for the people who actually lock their doors, wow. It's still not that hard to enter. Although, sneaking past a few people is kind of difficult. I won't even tell you how many times that I had to get rid of some people. Just a clean slice right through the jugular. Cut them through the neck so that way they're gargling on their own blood and they can't even speak. Oh, darling. So many times I had to cut up bodies. So many times I had to get rid of people in my way. Oh, good memories. Come on in and help yourself to a snack. Can I help myself to you, then? I mean, you're certainly built like a snack, darling. Your tie is so cute, I love it. You know, honestly, I felt like blue would match well with the whole, like, golden, yellow, orange thing I've got going on. I'm glad you noticed. Wow, so you are paying attention to me. And you are thinking about me, darling. I'm making you blush, darling. I'm certainly glad. Oh, I'm glad every time I make your face blush because when I see that pink spread across your face, it just... Wow, it just makes me think how adorable you are. That was smooth AF. Well, you know, sometimes I think after doing so many Yandere videos, so many different characters, being such a psychopath, sometimes I feel like I'm losing my sanity, you know? Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? I have no idea why I'm falling asleep. Are you falling asleep or are you falling, darling? Because you know I'll always be there to catch you. I like the red eyes you have, they look cool. Well, you'll know one thing if you've been on my channel for a while. My original character had red eyes, but the latest ones have golden eyes. And occasionally I switch off between because I kind of like both, and I have no idea which one I want to go with. But when I looked at these eyes, I figured they're beautiful, and they'd be nice to kill someone. Just imagine staring into these eyes as I have my hands wrapped around your throat. The terror you would have. Oh, it's not like I would ever hurt you, darling. Well, unless you forced me to. But I would never kill you. No, I would never kill you. I would never kill you. Why would I ever want to do that? Losing your sanity is like okay. Is like an okay thought because who doesn't want someone to like them that much? Honestly, we should normalize obsessive behavior, everybody. I mean, don't you want somebody that's completely and honestly 100% devoted to you? Isn't that what you want? You want someone who's gonna stay by your side every single day, who's gonna tell you every day just how beautiful you are and how much they love you. Isn't that what you want? I mean, some people say that it's a red flag to be so attached to someone. Me personally, I think it's a green. Exactly, Bug. Let's normalize it. What if you're disobedient? Well, darling, like I said, I would never kill you, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't have to punish you. Darling, if you were ever disobedient, I'd lock you away in the darkest hole where nobody would ever find you. And you would just be there forever with me. If you ever tried to escape, well, I don't know what I'd do. Is this a live or a pre-recorded one? I wonder. Is it? Is this a pre-recorded live? No, it's not. I just... You know, honestly, I was supposed to play Space Marine today. But then I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? I've noticed a lack of interest in my streams. It might be because I've been playing all these action games, and as you guys may vote for them, that is not what you guys tend to like. So I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about this idea, but I didn't have the confidence to think I could pull it off. I mean, being a whole yandere for a few minutes, yeah, I could do that. Being a yandere for 20 or 30 minutes on his script, yeah, I could probably pull that off. But being a yandere for an entire life with no script, why, that's just terrifying. Maddie, do you actually want me to punish you? Don't tell me you're into it. Oh, darling. You really, really are a strange one, aren't you? I agree, though. Let's normalize it. Yes! Listen, when I find somebody who's obsessed with me, who's absolutely head over heels in love with me, you don't think I just want to hold them and kiss them and reassure them that I'm going to stay with them forever? The best relationships are built on mutual attraction, so why shouldn't obsession be a good point in that? You're a natural, almost like you are. Well, thank you, darling. You see, I've done so many scripts over the years of a yandere that at this point, if I wanted to, I could just turn on the yandere-ness instantly. It also really helps that I watch a lot of horror movies. You might have seen recently I did a Scream audio. My, darling. What if I could just set up audio recording devices throughout the entire house? Wouldn't that be fun? Just a bunch of audio recording devices, and I could just creep around and scare you. After all, you do really, really, really genuinely look beautiful when you're covered in fear. Why do you sound so handsome? Oh, darling, you flatter me so. May I ask, what's your favorite horror movie? Well, you know, I'm a real big fan of scary movies and knives. But I like to think my favorite movie... Man, I can't decide. You're just giving me so many options, darling. Ooh, I did always love Michael Myers when I was younger. You know, you mind if I tell you a story? I've more than likely told you this story already, but let's start with a refresher. When I was in school, I was much younger. Not in high school yet. I was in elementary. I was in 6th grade, and well, I had these kids. Now, they would bully me a lot. They used to kick me, punch me. Oh, man. They were the classic type of bullies. But you know what I did? See, every year around Halloween time, my school had this thing called a harvest festival, where sixth grade is middle school, not where I live. It's either sixth grade and then middle school is seventh and eighth. Um, so yeah. But anyways, see, they used to have the harvest festival. So one day I decide, you know what? I'm gonna go in costume this year. I mean, I'd gone before in costume, but it was mostly boring stuff. I went as a knight, I went as Anakin Skywalker, but this time I was gonna instill fear. Now, for context, motherfucker, Ali friend, I'm into the dark humor, but I don't think that's appropriate. So one day, I dress up in a little jumpsuit. Luckily, my brother, he had an original Michael Myers mask, not those fake-looking cheap ones, a real-looking one. I put it over my head. I made a fake knife out of tinfoil tape and some cardboard. So what I did was, I found them all. They were at the basketball court. I stared at them. They were in unease. I was the tallest one in my class, so I had a pretty imposing stature. I stared at them for a while. They looked at me in fear. And then they walked up on me, and I started walking towards them slowly. And in their fear, they ran away. And I struck true fear into their hearts. I think one of the most interesting parts, though, is the fact that they actually threw a basketball at me, fun fact. And it knocked the knife out of my hand, and the fake knife made of cardboard went flying, and I could not find it afterwards. But either way, I got my revenge. And all I had to do was be a serial killer. Look, I mean, that doesn't even make sense grammatically, but I just had to look like a slasher. But either way, it was a whole thing. Did I kill them? No. No. Why would I kill anyone? Are you trying to say that there's something strange going on? That I'm some kind of psychopath? Because I don't think I am. I think I'm just a man who's in love with you, darling. Anyone know how to fix a lost voice? Because I've been pushing it for 3 days. I personally recommend tea, but if that doesn't work, well, I highly recommend a nice warm matcha latte. Just something you can sip on and feel the steam on your face, feel the taste as it goes down your throat. It's a really good drink, particularly made by Starbucks or Pete's Coffee. I highly recommend it with oat milk, specifically because everybody loves the flavor of oats. I don't know, maybe because you're a freaking Yandere. Darling, I honestly need to ask you one simple question. All the people that I've killed, I've done for you. I pushed all these horrible people out of your life. Can you honestly say I didn't do you a good service? I suggest ripping out someone's voice box. Yes! Just start cutting right by the neck. Make sure not to damage the cords and just... Well, sorry. A little overzealous there. Slightly blushing at his voice. Well, darling, if it helps you make me blush ever so much. I mean, the things you do to me. Help hiding a body. I could help with that. You know, there are 2 or 3 ways I like to hide a body. First off, if you can help it, place the body in a room you've covered head to toe in plastic sheets. Place them on a table. Put on a rubber apron, a mask, goggles. Then what you're going to want to do is, well, you're going to want to start cutting. First, you start at the wrists, Then you work your way up to the elbow. Then you work your way up to the arm socket. You repeat this step over for each limb until you just have a torso. Then you start cutting at the neck. Wrap it in multiple layers of black plastic bags, can be got at any 7-Eleven. Remember, don't buy your plastic, don't buy your items, don't buy your tools all in one place. Buy them individually. I mean, the best of us prepared, but if you have to do it on the spot, remember, you want to get this done before the smell of decay and rot start to stink in. So, you know. And then after that, it's just a matter of disposing. Once you have all the body parts wrapped up in a tiny, tiny little bag, there's a few options for here. For example, you could weigh the bag down with rocks or maybe like some bricks or something. Throw it in a lake, throw it in a bay, throw it in a river, throw it in the ocean. It hides all sins. But me, personally, if I was going to go through all the trouble, I might just bury it. But then flies will start to show up, and there will be noticeable signs. And if they bring the dogs, well, maybe cement might be your option. Yes, that's right. Break off a piece of your house's foundation, put cement, or find a nearby construction site, break in after hours. Make sure there's no cameras, scope it out, obviously. Then bury it in cement. It's always the easiest way to hide something, because who's going to tear down that brand new building in the first 20 years? I'm sorry. I kind of have a little experience with this. Oh, sulfuric acid is an option, but me personally, I just don't like the chemical smell. Well, forensic files may be fun, but getting away with murder is even more fun. I feel like Man of Culture is trying to flirt with me, but I won't blush around him. I only blush around Jimin of BTS, and he's definitely Yandere. Fair enough. Very attractive guy. You suck as a Yandere if you don't use acid. Listen, I just don't like the whole chemical thing. Preferably, it is a good way to get rid of a body. Ooh, actually, if you want, you can make a home incinerator, fun fact. Although, you need special chemicals. Luckily, most of it can be bought and used to incinerate a body. And after that, it's just a matter of getting rid of the bones. Did you know, fun fact, pigs will actually eat a human body if needed? I mean, there's just tons of ways. More particularly, there are certain kinds of beetles and roaches. You start to drop chunks of limbs in little jars or cages filled with them. They will, over time, eat the entire thing clean until there's just a clean bone. Then it's just a matter of getting rid of bones, which is way easier. Trust me. I listen to your ASMRs too much. I know every script. Wait, you can do an impression of Stolas? Well, yes, I can. I am a master of disguise. Hello there. Hi, Blitzy. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I hope you like that. Fun fact, Culture has said fun facts like 9 times. Okay, you made me say it twice. Listen, I just have some things that are just evident in my vocabulary. Hey, don't waste the corpse, recycle the pieces, use the blood as paint, the meat as food, the bones, building materials, etc. Actually, there are a lot of scenarios where pints of blood can come in handy. Not that many people think about it, but I mean, faking a death, faking a kidnapping, making somebody believe somebody's still alive. A body is good fertilizer, but any good CSI worth his salt is going to know that when you approach a body that's buried, even if you're standing on top of it, there's going to be a large influx of certain types of flies around it. And also if you bring a dog nearby while you're just I guess you're gonna be facing the electric chair very soon. Well, you know, you are my good girl. My sweet, darling good girl. Sorry, Zoe, I saw your chat. And I just wanted to make you blush. I don't like horror movies. I can never sleep properly for a week when I watch one, but I oddly love listening to possessive Yandere audios like yours. Well, that's good. It's so nice that you like listening to my audios. I'm glad to have you around, darling. You should do a RP about a Yandere prince. I actually did that a few times. One time was my first ever collab, so if you want to go look for that. I collabed with, I believe, Ashmoth Audios. And there were multiple endings. You could get my ending on my channel and his ending on his channel. That's cool. It keeps. Well, Alex, if you like, I could find him and I could just cut him up in little itty bitty pieces, you know? I mean, maybe. My friend said that she hates me. Can you hear me, please? The back door unlocked. Why, yes, darling. I will add them to the schedule. God, so many people need to die, don't they? Hey, I got green tea. Well, I am glad. It is very nice, calming, and good for your throat. Did you know that? Why, yes, Cinnamon Pop. You are indeed my good girl. My sweet, adorable, lovely, good girl. Go after my real estate agent. Why? What did they do? Did they do something bad to you? Did they give you a bad deal? Don't worry. I'll make sure they're buried 6 feet under the foundation of your house. I just don't want corpses to go to waste. Well, darling, we don't waste around here. But unfortunately, if you want to live to kill again, well, if I want to live to protect you again, I need to get rid of some bodies occasionally. The real estate agent is a creep? Well, don't worry. I will bury them under the house. It won't be that hard. Follow them home. You know, I've often thought about how it would be to toy with a victim. Maybe I'd break into their house in the middle of the night. Maybe I'd leave my phone in their fridge, play a little sound that goes off, leave their fridge wide open, and when they go to investigate, well, next thing you know, I've got a plastic bag over their head. They're struggling to breathe. And as they fight back, they eventually collapse to the ground dead. What a fun thought that would be. To be a killer who could toy around with somebody, who could make them feel fear up to the very moment they die. Proceeds to hide. Okay. Darling, you can't escape me. Besides, you know, I was like out of the mental asylum, so I am fine now. 100% cured, they said. I am cured. Go after your cousin? Why, maybe. Maybe. I don't usually like to kill my darling's family. Kinda makes it hard when the in-laws are in town and I gotta make nice. But I suppose I could make an exception this one time. Who said anything about escaping? So you do want to stay with me forever, darling. Oh, you're so thoughtful, so obedient. I suppose you are my obedient little good girl. Who does whatever I tell them to. who stays still, and if you ever get out of line, I just have to punish you a little bit. I wouldn't kill you, darling. No, I never would. Hello, Zippy. Glad you're back, but I also wish you a fond farewell. I mean, I do aim to please. Yes, and how much you've pleased me, darling. I would call the asylum on every single one of y'all as well. You know, people have different tastes. Some people like a yandere, maybe some people like a tsundere, maybe some people like a, I think it's called a dadere? Yes. I guess it's up to the individual person what they like. If you ask me, I've often thought about why people like yanderes, and I wondered why lately I haven't been listening to many yandere audios. And then I was thinking to myself, what's different about me from a few years ago? Why do I not listen to yandere audios anymore? And I realized yandere audios are built out of a necessity to want. It's because you desperately want to be seen. You want somebody to love you, and you want them to make you feel like you have all the reassurance you'll ever need. Relationships are scary, obviously. Nobody ever knows what's going on. They worry that they're going to be cheated on, that they're going to be hurt. But with yandere, you know up to the very end that you are the only person they think about. What is a dadere? I think that's the term. I'm not actually too sure. Guys, my allergies are killing me. I think I'm dying. I would recommend talking to somebody, maybe a doctor, or finding the nearest person in case you are actually having an allergic attack. In which case, I'm assuming you have your pen, the, stab thing. So a reverse yandere audios. You know, maybe next week we could do a role. Oh god, I hit my mic. Okay, maybe next week we could do like a role play or something. Ooh, actually, what if we do something similar to what we did tonight, but next weekend, I'm your victim. An EpiPen, yes, I had forgotten the name. I'm sorry. It's okay, sweetheart. I'm sorry I forgot. But like, maybe I could be your victim. Yandere, ex-yandere. Your voice is just always so calming. Why, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Man, I have so many people that like my voice. I've never really understood it, but if so many people like it, then it must be true. Fun story time. My grandfather has a friend who's a girl that he knows, and one day they were on a phone call, and I walked into the room and I said something to him, and then when I left, apparently she said, "Yo, he has a great voice." One of the proudest moments of my life. Never. Max, sweetheart. If it helps, you are certainly my good girl. You're my sweet, adorable little darling. Do you understand that? What do I think about the new movie Terrorizer 3? Never even seen the first two, sorry. My voice is hot. Why, thank you. I mean, this is my personal account. Honestly, if it makes you feel any better, I do the same thing. I mean, when I listen to fake ASMR, I would always just comment in our live streams as my personal account. And I've even commented on a few, like, just audio role plays I've listened to. I'd be like, hey, this was great, or hey, man, this really helped, or stuff like that. And I've just done it on my own personal account. There's a creak in my mic. There is. You have a psychotic voice and tone down to the wire. I love it. Well, you know, I can be any kind of killer you want me to be. Any type of yandere. I mean, I've done so many over the years, from the obsessive, murderous kind to the calm, patient yandere that would hunt you down, drag you back to their house, lock you away in their basement, and slowly, over time, break your mind until it's nothing more than mush that they can pull together to create their darling that loves them. I'm definitely blushing now. My cheeks are turning pink and my heart is fluttering. If it makes you feel any better, you make my heart flutter a lot too, darling. Oh yeah, sorry. It really helps the ambiance, so I thought it might be scary. Silently holding the chains. Not escaping, just wants a hug. Darling, I would be glad to give you a hug. I don't have a hug thing, but I pretend I'm hugging you. Virtual hug. No, I'm just kidding. I'm hugging you. This man knows how to raise up his audience, yes. You see, I I don't exactly think I have res, but there's one thing I know how to do. It's be a showman. I know how to appeal to people. And that's why I can't wait for this little rebrand that's coming up. It's coming up, should be ready by the first month of next year. Talking new art, new characters, and a new co-host. A lovely, darling, lovely little thing that I have brought in as a stand-in for reading chat. I have no weapon. Pulls out cookies. Listen. What kind of cookies? Seriously. Macadamia nut are really good cookies. Also, I know they're not loved very much, but I am also somewhat a fan of oatmeal raisin. I just like the softness of them. I like the taste. I like the consistency. Do I have earrings? Well, darling, let me give you a closer look. Yes, indeed I do. I do indeed have earrings. Do you like them? I thought they were kind of cute, you know? I thought they really fit me. Zoom in on the eyes. Darling, you want to look into my eyes? Let's look into my eyes. Do you even understand how adorable you look, darling? Do you even understand what you do to me? Darling, you are just so adorable. I mean, look at you. You're so sweet. I could just get lost in your eyes. Gives oatmeal raisin cookie. Here you go. They're normal, I swear. I'm not trying to poison you or something. Darling, don't you know that's my line? That's my line. I'm the one who would try to drug you, I think. Ooh, would you want to drug me? That might be fun. Do a whole reversal thing. I love it, darling. Well, I'm certainly glad you like this model. Honestly, not really sure why I rejected this one from the potentials, but I think the reason I rejected it was because it was very hard to edit, so yeah. Do you prefer brownies or cookies? I'm deciding which one to make right now. I like, okay, it depends. Soft cookies. I don't like when I have a chocolate chip cookie, I want to bite into it and I want it to be chewy. But if I had my preference, I would probably say brownies. They are delectable, although for those of you who want a little bit of lore, fun fact, my favorite dessert is actually strawberry cheesecake. We can drug each other, make a date night out of it. Well, you know, I wouldn't be opposed if you drugged me, darling. Then I would wake up, handcuffed. Imagine all the things we could get up to with some handcuffs. Roxy, okay. Hello, Roxy, my darling. My sweet, sweet good girl. I love you ever so much. I hope that fits your request. Is it because the strawberry is red? Actually, that's a coincidence. I just genuinely like strawberry cheesecake. Strangely, I also like strawberry cheesecake. I went to the mall and picked some up IRL, so here, gives a slice virtually. Why, thank you, darling. Nom nom nom. God, I feel like that was weird. Ah, man. I have to go. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll see you later, Bug. I hope you have a great day, sweetheart. I'll spend every single moment while you're gone missing you. Your eyelashes have red highlights. It's actually blue. Hi, darling. I just love getting this close to you. It makes it all the more easy for me to feel your breath on my neck, for me to gently rub your back, to look into your eyes and see how adorable you are. So close I could almost kiss you. Would you want that, darling? Oh man, I'm having too much fun with this. It's been a while since I just got to fully go out as a Yandere, you know? He's hypnotizing us, making us think it's blue, but... making us think it's red, but it's blue. The ending has red. You know, actually, I never noticed that. When I was switching out the colors, I specified blue, but... Hey, darling. How are you? Punch our lips with your lips. I don't really have a kissy face, but... I don't know if that came up on audio, but still. Every time he speaks, I hear Veronica. Honestly, I've been thinking about doing song covers, and I was thinking about doing that one, honestly. Veronica, open the door, please. Like, God, I love that one. Fun fact, that was the song that inspired me to do my first Yandere audio. I was really into Htenttrs for like 2 years. Even walked around in JD's trench coat. Okay, now I'm certainly blushing. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm glad I could make your heart race or skip a beat. I said fun fact again? Ah, man, I think it's just permanently a part of my thing. It's like how Shaggy always says likes. Like. His jawline is as sharp as a razor blade, for real, but I'm kind of into it. Da Young is now stuck in my head. Htenttrs has a death grip on my playlist. Well, it does on mine too. Trust me, whenever I want to get in the mood to start writing a Yandere script or being a Yandere, it really helps to listen to the music from Htenttrs. Meant to be yours. I love the idea that two people could love each other so much they could almost look past murder. The day Veronica walked into that boiler room, JD cried as she aimed a gun at him, and in the end, he chose to save her. He chose to let her live on because her life was the only thing that ever mattered. I might be the only one observing you while others are freaking out about you being close. Listen, I, I'm sorry, darling. And besides, I'm just having some fun, obviously. Oh, you're forever mine. Oh, does that mean... Could I possibly put a collar around your neck? I mean, if... if you think it would look cute. I just want to put a collar around your neck with a leash so I can pull you around, darling. So I can make sure that everyone knows who you belong to. Besides, you belong to only me. And I want everyone to know it. When you write a Yandere script, listen to the... I have listened to that one. I also listened to that one song. I forget how it goes. It's kind of like... it went like... you say stalking, I say walking, but extremely close behind. I think there's that... I don't know what that song is, but... My jaw is dropped. Holy moly. Well, let me pick it up for you, darling. That song is the best. Well, it certainly makes for some good inspiration when you want to obsess over someone. Honestly, I love a little bit of obsessive love. Not a dog or cat. Well, darling, you're mine. Is it my fault that I just want to put a little collar around your neck, marking you as mine? That I want to attach it to a leash, that I want to pull you towards me, wrap my arms around your body. Or maybe you'd prefer something else. Handcuffs, perhaps? I didn't know you were into that, darling. An unhealthy obsession is the song title. Well, it is a great song, I have to say. I like listening to Stalker's Tango. That is a really good one. By the way, would you ever be interested in me doing song covers of certain Yandere songs? At least ones I think I could probably do. God, you're making my face bright red. Please stop. Darling, it's okay. Just give in to the feeling. Allow yourself to give in to me. After all, I love you. You're mine, and you're always gonna be mine. So why not stay? Why not give in to the feeling of your heart beating faster and faster, of your face blushing, of your knees growing weak? Oh, my sweet little good girl. Rabbit Hole? Never heard of it. Not exactly kept up on most music today, darling. Depending on what collar I'd want. Well, I think I would want something custom engraved. A black collar with some gold trim and an inscription that says, "Culture's good girl." After all, I want everyone to know that you're my sweet, sweet, darling good girl. Okay, so you guys wouldn't mind me doing some song covers? Oh, you want the color to be light pink? Well, we can negotiate the color, darling. Honestly, if I did a song, I think the first one I'd have to cover, obviously, is... maybe. Ooh. What about Meant to Be Yours? Or, that one song, Our Love Is God. The one where we trick the two guys who have been hitting on you into a cemetery. And then one of them immediately goes down with a bang. And then the next one runs away, desperately fleeing. I catch him up against a fence. He looks at me with fear and terror, lashes out even. But you should never lash out at the man with the gun. One simple shot. Right into his lungs. Maybe his heart. Maybe I want to shoot him in the throat, so that way I can hear him gargle on his own blood. Doing an entire JD-inspired video. I love that. Well, I am here to please, darling. I'm always here to please you. Can I marry you? Well, maybe. I mean, that would require us to have a ceremony, and that would require everyone to look at you in that beautiful dress. So, I don't really know if I'd want that. Maybe. I could marry you by myself. I could get ordained as a minister. Would you like that, darling? I'm madly in love with you, darling. You're never trying to... Wait, sorry. That confused me because I think you spelled it wrong. You're never escaping me. I love your voice. Why, thank you. This is just the voice I use when I do Yandere stuff. I want you to know that there is a very large grin on my face. I just love being a psychopath, a crazy murderer. Mad Hatter vibes. Listen, I think I might be able to explain why that is. You see, early on when I was trying to do this for a while, I did JD. Then for a while, I took inspiration from the Joker when I was doing Yandere's, because I needed to sound like an ultimate psychopath, right? So all the time I would go and look at you, and I would just be like, why, hello there, my darling, my sweet, sweet darling. You're gonna stay with me forever and ever and ever, and if you ever try to escape, well... I guess you could do with losing some limbs. I used to do that voice a lot. I used to go all kooky and crazy. But I think over the years I've started to perfect my yandere. At least, as the months and years go by. How would I react if you started squealing into your pillow? Well, I'd probably look at you with a cute smile. I'd see how adorable you are. I'd probably wait until you were done, put my hand under your chin, look into your eyes as my lips start to brush against yours. Is that what you would want me to do? I feel like Man of Culture ASMR is looking into my eyes. Well, yes! Yes, I am! I am indeed looking into your eyes. Are you looking into mine? Do you like the way my eyes look, darling? Do you think I look cute? Do you like my eyes? If you did a Kaya Genshin, I might do that. I've been doing a lot of fandoms recently. You might saw I did X-Men. I've been doing Has-Been. I even did Hello Boss. And if you subscribe to my Patreon, I did Hawks. Oh yes, it was fun playing that little bird brain. Just engulfing you in my wings, looking into your eyes, kissing and biting on your neck as you claw on my back. It was nice. But I think I'll save the rest of the story for Patreon. So I wish you luck if you decide to subscribe, darling. What's the punishment for sneaking something from the cookie jar? Why, nothing, darling. You deserve everything in the world, after all. Why would I ever punish you for getting what's yours? Honestly, I kind of like that idea too. Could you imagine that? It was fun recording that so much, honestly. My god. And not just that, I also did an Alistair roleplay, which was fun. Exclusive to Patreon, though. It's a one-shot. Alistair just comes to you in the middle of the night. He's had all these feelings he can't understand. And Husker's been serving him drinks. Whatever will happen when he gets you alone in the middle of the night in a bedroom? I wonder how Alistair will talk, what he'll say to you. Might want to check that one out too. Honestly, darling, I would not be mad. The only thing I would not want you to steal, in particular, is the keys to your handcuffs, okay? What, you think of me as a monster? I'm not. I'm getting so flustered that I feel like I'll be dreaming of you tonight. Oh my god, darling. What will we be doing in your dreams? Let me ask you something. Have any of you ever dreamed about me? What were we doing together? I wonder what was going on in that little head of yours. If you stole the keys to the handcuffs, well, I think you were trying to leave me. And if you ever tried to leave me, well, I would hunt you down, I'd drag you back, and I'd lock you away in my basement. I would put padlocks on the door. I would keep you down there. Of course I would care for you, darling. You would want for nothing. But once you've betrayed my trust, you can never, ever go out again. Handcuffs, padlocks, why yes, Aaliyah. Hello, welcome to my Yandere stream. How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're enjoying this. Also, what a time to enter. What, you like my fangs? You like the way they look? Maybe you're just staring at my lips. You're wondering what they taste like. You're wondering what it would be like to just brush against my lips, to have myself interlocked with you, to have my hands wrapped around your hips, to look you in the eyes as our lips make contact. Sorry, I'm just having a little too much fun, you know. You didn't even notice I had fangs. Well, I do, darling. I picked the wrong time to enter or the right time. Well, maybe a little bit both. The highlights on your eyes are spinning. Oh, look. Do you like the way my highlights spin? You look so fancy with your tie. Yes, I do. I'm glad you could notice, darling. Kinda got a whole look going on over here. Do you want to see the whole outfit? Yeah, see? I was gone for a while. Well, I'm glad you're back, Lux. You kind of worried me there. I thought you were trying to escape or you disappeared for a while, so I was thinking, oh, should I just hunt them? Should I go look for them? They couldn't have gotten far. Where did they go? But, you know, looking sharp. Yes, I am. I'm glad you noticed, darling. Is this a new model? Well, not particularly. This is one that I rejected when I was looking for a new model, but I figured since we're gonna be doing a whole thing anyways of rebranding the entire channel from the ground up, might as well have a little fun and use up some of the old models I never planned to use. Do you like it? Do you like this model? Do you like the way I look, darling? Do you? Because I've been wondering if you like the way I look. I mean, it comes with this cool axe when I bought the outfit. Just look at it. That's purely tomato paste, obviously. I was using it because I was making pasta earlier. Do you have other models? Yes, I actually do. Here, do you want to see them? The Return of the Axe? Okay, one sec. One moment as I switch over to my other models. So I do have one model. Might be the scariest one I've ever had, guys. But I think you're ready to see it, darling. Hello. Hi. What's going on, everybody? Do you like this model? Ooh, scary. Okay, let's see. I also have... let's see. I also have this one from when I was occasionally doing... Because honestly, I liked having a female model, but people weren't that into it. So I have this one as well, which I have to check. How do I... Sorry, darling. It's just going to take me a moment. So I also have this model from when I was doing occasional female stream. Hi, everybody. Do I look cute? Do you like the model? I think I look kind of adorable like this. Look, I can switch out outfits. I have a business outfit now. And I have Yandere eyes. Oh, it's adorable. Well, you know, not many people were into my whole, like, female model arc. Honestly, I kind of liked it because, you know, I don't know, I've always kind of had, like, some, you know, gender issues occasionally. And honestly, it felt fun. Anyways, not many people cared for it, so I kind of switched off of it. I have tons of expressions for this one. Also a gamer expression. Hey guys, do you want to go to my basement and play some Mario Kart? What? Do you actually want to play Mario Kart? I mean, I would appreciate it if you do. Oh my god, I just realized this model is kind of screwed up because it, Give me a moment. I think... I never noticed this, but this model is screwed up because the green screen is recognizing the eyes, so it's getting rid of the eyes partially. Please say that... Miss Michelle so much. Honestly, I've always thought about bringing it back, but, you know... Maybe I'll run a poll, see if you guys want me to bring back the female model. I mean, I am gonna have a co-host, so I could switch out with them occasionally. That would be fun. On to my next model. I'd like to introduce everyone to Dog Bowl. Hi! Wanda, how you guys doing? I am a dog. I am in a bowl. Hi. Do you like my model? Hi, darling. Do you want me to go over and bark at another person? Let's see. Which other ones do I have? I have some that just came with VTube Studios that I don't use. Like, Like for those of you who don't know, when you get the software to do these VTuber things, they just give you free ones. Like this is one of the free ones, and this one. Hi, I'm a cat. I'm a scared cat. Meow, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Let's see. What other free ones did they give me? They gave me. They gave me a Kari. I don't think that one's appropriate though, because that's one of the ones they give. Let's see. Shiro. Hi guys. You might have seen I've actually used this rejected model before. And then there are just like a ton of models I have on my other. Dude, no joke. I showed this model to Shiri one time, and she was like, "This character looks like the morning after." And I was like, "What? What do you even mean by that?" Oh, darling. K-pop era arc. I honestly also have like, for what it's worth, I also have what's it called? I have more models on my laptop that I never exported over here. But you know what? Maybe next weekend, you guys want me to showcase some models and do some roleplays again? Culture being a shapeshifter confirmed. Actually, I had to heavily edit this model. You want to see what it originally looked like? Hi, everybody. This is what the model originally looked like before I got my claws in it. You want me to be your Yandere victim? Do you want to tie me up? Oh my god, why would you ever want to do that? That would be so terrifying. Let's see, I need to find the settings. How do I, mouse click? Oh, I forgot this one came with a jacket. I can take that. Okay, so what is this one for the other outfit? Key combination right. Okay, well, let's... No, that's how I hold a pen. Oh. Hey, I can grow multiple arms. Hi, everybody. Do you want to see what's on my laptop? Or my iPad? Do you want to play some Balloon Monkey Tower Defense? Then I have this one for controller, and this one for if I need to write down some of your information. But either way. I think... I'm sorry, I just need to... Sorry. Hello, darling. Glad to see you back. The sound stuck in my head is cherry blossom iced tea. Can I give you a hug in the basement? Yes, darling. I'll always be there to hug you. How do I edit my models? There's like a little thing where you can edit the colors. So what I do is, like you'll notice, I just edit the colors. This is the same clothing, but you can also remove parts that they cut. Because when you make a model, you have to cut different pieces. So the buttons have to be separate. The chest vest has to be separate. The tie has to be in two separate parts. And yeah, I can make those pieces just disappear. Like here, you guys wanna see? I think I can do it. Like, for example, if I wanted to, I could make my vest disappear. Haha. See? Why is there so much blood in the background? Well, darling, I had to deal with some uninvited guests, obviously. Couldn't let you escape. I couldn't let you just run around where anybody could get their hands on you. Why would I ever do that? No, 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 darling. I had to take care of some business. I just needed a moment to talk with them, so that way I could just make them realize the error of ever trying to look for you again. Can I remove the eyes? Yeah, I can remove pretty much everything. Hair, earrings, eyes, stuff like that, you know? To be fair, this model looked completely different. Like, no, I can't do bald because the problem is, the person who cut up this model specifically cut up so many pieces that going bald would take me like an hour to click on each individual piece and like turn it off. So that would actually take a really long time. You want me to smack you? I didn't know you were into pain. I mean, I knew you were kind of into some light choking, but hey, whatever gets you off, sweetheart. After all, I am here at your pleasure. Let's see. It's too bad I don't have the other models installed on this. I would love to show you guys those. Because I had other options for... Dude, I must have downloaded like 13 different models for female options. But the thing is, listen, I noticed something. When you want to buy a pre-made model, the problem is that 90% of the time, especially if you're getting a female model, they're too lewd. And I was looking, like, you'll notice that on the model I showed you, they're cute, but they're not too lewd. But like some of those models, I actually had a hard time finding fully clothed models. That was an issue. I was going through all of Etsy and a few other places like Booth, which is a common place for getting models. Honestly, like, don't get me wrong. I like being like attractive and everything like that, but I also really thought, like, listen, I was like, I want to be attractive, but I don't need to be wearing like the sluttiest of outfits, right? Am I going to kill other people with this axe? Well, maybe. Maybe. Either way, everybody, I believe we've been streaming for like an hour and 23 minutes, and you know what? I think... Oh, actually, wait, fun fact, I have a furry model. Oh my god, I forgot I had a furry model. Oh my god. God, how did I forget about that? I don't... I don't have it installed. I can install it real quick if you want. Here, I'll just show you, because it was a customizable one that you could customize without having to do the way I do to make it easy. Because when I was going for that whole, hey, I'm a kind of naturalist druid type, I was like, oh, what if I have a cute furry model? And then I realized that the only furry models they made were like very lewd furry girls. So I did have a model that I never showed anybody, and it was absolutely horrifying. I don't know why. I think it was like 5 a.m. and I bought it, and I was like, oh, I regret my purchases. Here, let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Haha, is that it? Yeah, you guys just... I can just, let me download this real quickly. Oh, this is gonna take forever to download because I'm on stream. Okay, I'll just show you guys the picture of the front cover for it. Copy image. I'll just download the image and show you guys. So I did try to edit it, but you know, I was like, oh god, no. But either way, this was like one of the weirdest, like, cause I was just desperate to figure out what I was gonna do. You know, I had no idea what to do when it came to these to my model. I think I was just like, I was looking for something fun to do. You know. Anyways, let me pull it up. Yeah, it was this one. Oh god, this is horrible. This is horrible. Oh man, I don't know what I was thinking when I thought that this might work. Honestly, it was cheap anyways, and I bought like 20 other models anyways, so it was all good. Where'd my Yandere voice go? Oh, no. Either way, that was a terrible investment of $10. Yeah, in hindsight, that was just one of my worst purchases, honestly. I don't even, I bought like 15 models, and honestly, most of them sucked. But you know, they can't all be winners. It was just hard finding models that were actually like close enough to what I wanted. Because I knew I could just edit the rest of the way. Let's see, one sec. Let's see. I think I had other models. What other models was I trying? Let me go into my purchases, because I know I did try other models. That one was 2 mad scientists. The rest of these were just kind of boring. Ooh, I did buy a couple models on Etsy, I remember. Okay, so purchases. Where is it? Candles, clothing, nope. I know I bought more models. Yeah, actually, the problem is some of these would work, but they kind of had like an issue because what's it called? If they didn't cut them properly, then changing colors wouldn't work, because if I'm trying to change a shirt color and it also affects the skin, then it's going to look very weird, you know? So I was like, yeah, I don't think it worked with those. So like I rejected a ton of models. I wanted really everything to be perfect, but you know. What, you want me to put the axe away? Oh, darling. Of culture, I want to study the appearance of your model you were using, please. Well, I mean, you can look at it now. I think it looks pretty good. I really, really, really hope you like it. Either way, this has been a fun show and tell, but, darling, I think we need to end the stream. But don't worry. Next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be having a fun stream, and I'll also be posting a poll. Oh, okay. I wish you all happy birthdays, darlings. Every single one of you. Maybe we can celebrate later tonight. Either way, I wish you all the best. If you like this, make sure, comment, like, subscribe. Why don't you consider donating? It funds the channel and everything that I do. It's overall very helpful. Wish you the best. Goodbye, my darlings. And remember, leave your bedroom window unlocked.